Ah, and we're here. Okay. That was, that they always talk about when you're streaming, you're gonna run into unexpected technical difficulties, and so far, I've barely had any, so that was my first batch. Lovely thing, the model just wasn't showing up at all. Wasn't there. Boom. Say your name, Mr. Streamer. That, you know, Rhindog fan 1372, I've always been a fan of you. You don't need to ask. Oh, right, sing the song. Whoa, story of Undertale. And Urban Ninja, the song that you sent me. I might give it a shot in a bit or later. But before that, I think I might want to do an actual proper take of it. Find a good backing track. I found an instrumental for it. And so, you know, it might get an overall better experience if we give it some real production value. And that also might mask how horrid your words were, how nasty those vocals were. Truly. Just cruel. Not very nice at all. Right then. So if you remember, so far in the story, Ofog chat on stream. Oh, nice! That never shows up. I'm glad we've got it today. I still don't know why everyone's red, but so be it. I'm glad that you're here. Visible. I'm glad that Cam Damon helped write it. That's so lovely. The music's gone quiet just because I'm making some notes to myself a bit bigger so that I can read them without my glasses. Right then. So if we remember last time, Sonic's been saving his friends one by one, and it seems to be he's basically on his deathbed right now, so heavily corrupted, so full of this cyber whatever it is, that he can barely stand, but he's trucking on. But before he saves his friends, he wants to catch every fish. So I think for now, we've got over 800 tokens. Let's just go. I'm gonna just drag this over here so I can make sure my model looks good, and we're going to see this for a while. We're going to keep doing this until one of us gets bored, and it'll probably be you, but then you'll leave and I won't know. Oh yeah, and Eggman is still in cyberspace, isn't he? Excellent. It's a star post, got 6 tokens. So, literally everyone is in a bad situation here. Sonic is dying, Eggman's stuck in cyberspace, Sonic's friends are trapped and probably being killed by Sonic's actions. Sage doesn't even know what she's doing. But yes, we've seen a checkpoint, so if we die... Oh no, I think we've seen a tin can before. Does that mean we're going to have to do some real grinding? That's fun. Oh. Big seems alright. You know what? Yeah, Big's doing fine. I think, just by the nature of how we enter fishing spots, he's also trapped in cyberspace. You enter through a cyberspace portal, right? But, oh, and you've got the same cyberspace background. But he doesn't seem to mind. Big's racketeering bracket's about to be raided by the FBI. Oh, that's not good. I mean, he did just sell me like 100 children. So, I think honestly if Big gets caught, that's a good thing. But, I don't know if they're gonna find him. He's in cyberspace. It seems kinda... Oh! That's a... Oh, look at that. That's a tire. What's the difference between a piano and a tuner? No, but a tin can. What? What? Can you explain that one? Please? I don't like that one. Ryan Dog Fan 72, please. Everything sits on this. What's not clicking? Well, I don't understand how the first sentence leads into the second one. Was it a joke, or was it a statement, or was it something else entirely? At least I've got a silver acorn. It's a joke, okay. Also, what is the transferal rate for this? Because catching a giant fish makes sense, he'll give you a lot of tokens. Catch a can, he'll give you like 2 or 3. A silver acorn, which seems like something you wouldn't see very often, and he gives you 1. Where are Big's priorities? What does he like? What does he want? Do you think you can find Froggy in this game? Ooh. Barracuda. Big can't eat the fish. So why does he give more tokens for them? Everything else is fair game. I see. I do really hope to maybe at the end of the final fishing spot find Froggy. That'll be nice. I also want to finish this game that I like, but Can you move the game? I can't see your desktop. Sorry, but I'm afraid OBS is only capturing my... Wait a minute, that's a deep secret. Whatever. OBS is only capturing my game, so you won't be able to see my desktop. I'm very sorry about that. You'll have to try harder to dox me. You're only my friend in real life. Big does something else to the fish, which immediately makes me think of that one lovely Code Geass screenshot. The edited one of the guy like, I will now proceed to pleasure myself with this fish. It's a heartwarming and relatable moment. I guess the sheer variety of life in this pool can be waved away with it's in cyberspace, given it's all a mishmash of everyone's thoughts and ideals and memories and so on. So what I'm wondering is, are all of these fish actual fish trapped in cyberspace, or are they manifestations of Big's desire to fish? Froggy fishing gets the Sonic Adventure 2 minigame straight up. I assume you mean Sonic Adventure 1. He doesn't fish in 2. Silly Muffin. And 2, Big is just a very occasional background character. You know how in all of the cutscenes there's a very, very small chance he'll just be there. Oh! I got an Eggman goalpost. No, I just didn't find him. Oh, I see. Let's see what that Steam achievement is for. Land all the catches in one spot. I'm glad that it told me that.
Would you like to try? I'll
So-
let you borrow a rod.
Let's see what else we've caught now. A small fish with striking red stripes, often used in cuisine, often popular as a pet. They do look like fish, to be honest. You're completely right, Rhindog Fan 1372. That's so insightful. We should collab sometime. Oh, hey, everyone. Make sure to check out Rhindog 1372's YouTube channel. He's uploaded a few top quality streams. They've all got a running theme to them, but they're all fantastic, and I would recommend, honestly, just the VODs, even if you weren't there for them. Great stuff. Love you, Rhindog 1372. Maybe you'll say my name one day. Clownfish, a colourful tropical fish that has soared in popularity over the recent years. Most variants are red, yellow, or orange with white stripes. I don't have anything very funny to say here. I just like them. It's like Nemo. Seahorse, a saltwater creature named for its horse-like appearance. What about seahorses act? Oh, the fishing pools are data manifestations of everything ever caught while fishing. Honestly, that could help explain a lot of them, like the robotic fish, to the signpost, to the cans, to the giant tire. An anglerfish, a deep sea fish. Has anyone caught an anglerfish while fishing? I guess if one died and floated upwards by inflating or something. I don't really know if that would happen, but seems possible, right? Its name refers to its use of luminescent lure on its head to attract prey. So, the thing anyone who knows me in person will know is, I love marine biology a lot. I think that fish are the coolest things in the entire universe. And so I'm just learning more here, or not learning because I already know. How do you think we know about them, anglerfish? I was under the illusion that people would go down deep into the ocean in tiny little pressurized containers, and then look out through a glass window that somehow doesn't break despite the crushing ocean, and then see them. Yeah, no, you're right. That doesn't seem feasible at all. Someone obviously just fished them up. Favorite fish? Ooh, good question. Everything I want to say isn't technically a fish, so let's see if we come across one here I love. Ooh. A large fish sometimes referred to as a living fossil due to its lack of evolution since ancient times. This is a highline. Definitely a good one for that. Marlins are awesome. Tin can is a very good fish. Blobfish further down than anglers because they just explode upon a scent. Yeah, that would make sense. I do hope we come across a blobfish in one of the future fishing spots. Favorite jellyfish? Yours is the man of war. Sorry, that's not technically a jellyfish. It's very similar in appearance, but actually not at all related genetically or evolutionarily. They're built up out of many colonies connected of microorganisms. But because jellyfish are so simple, they can basically copy the structure. It's actually just because that's what it's called. Yeah, pretty much. A man of war also isn't a man. And do you think the thing about star posts here is canon? If you fall over after touching one, fall after touching one, you can return to its location. Is that an actual thing they do, or is it just a game thing? It's just from Portugal. Ah, I see. Ooh, and I've just realised that the gold plate here has the old classic Eggman design on it, or I guess the new classic Eggman design. The modern reinterpretation of classic Eggman to contrast modern Eggman. Ah, man, Sega made this complicated. Either way, it's a classic design rather than a modern one. Which, I don't know. That's either neat or lazy because it's an asset that they already had. What do you mean, McDonald Eggman? Sonic Trips and Falls returns to Green Hill Zone once more due to a star post. Surely he would have passed another one by then, but it would be a very funny plot reason for him to. Tire. A tire for vehicles. They come in a variety of sizes and treads, but this one seems to be for a regular passenger car. Do you remember when I fished this up just a couple of minutes back? It was much bigger than Sonic. It was gigantic. He held the thing in two arms and his face looked through the middle. Which means that either the car is gigantic or Sonic is tiny, and I like both explanations. Wait, that was massively compared to Sonic though? Yeah, it was huge! Barracuda, large fish with a big mouth and sharp teeth. Oh, big mouth! I didn't want them to reference the show, but I guess everything's popular and has to be a cinematic universe now. How sad. We've seen these ones already. A moray eel, an aquatic creature that looks like a snake. It has sharp teeth and a ferocious temperament. I love eels. They're so weird and gross and always scary, especially in video games. You know the one from Mario 64. That one gave me nightmares, and I never even played the game. I should play Mario 64. Right? More eels are so wonderful. A red can? Oh, we got a different can. We got a tin can earlier. That's why I thought it was familiar. Okay. Striped sunfish. Was it Reth who hated sunfish? Well, he's wrong. Sunfish are lovely creatures. They don't even move. They don't realize they're taking damage when they are. Sometimes they'll jump up into the air and then paralyze themselves when they hit the surface and then just die. God, they're so dumb. And they are just flat. Lovely. So that's everything in this area.
Would you like to try? I'll let you.
So we really don't need rings. That's a worthless purchase. So should we get more egg memos or seeds of power? These will make me hit harder, but the egg memos will give me little bits of lore and voice acting from Mike Pollock, who we love. What do you reckon? You want the lore? Okay. Just gonna see if anyone else has anything to say, and then I will go into that. Acquire the egg. There are no eggs, so I'm going for the lore. Right, now I can't afford anything else. I'm gonna get a load of seeds of power. There we go. Lovely.
Would you like to try? I'll let you borrow.
Oh, right,
a
Eggman.
rod.
I get it. I'm just a bit slow. Okay. Right. So now, voice lines.
It appears I'm finding multiple connections between the Ancients and the Chaos Emeralds. Their technology seems built with the Emeralds in mind. It's almost like they share the same origin. I enjoy a good mystery, but not when the answers are more mysteries.
Wow, this is me when Stephen Moffat. Is that funny? Is that still relevant? Because you know when you.
The Ancients seem to have employed a set of strange icons as keepsakes or totems. That same imagery is being used by the Coco running around the islands. Did the Coco inspire the Ancients? Or did the Coco adopt the leftovers once the Ancients were gone?
See, Eggman here is completely wrong. The Coco are the Ancients. We've established this through flashbacks. You ask, how can a stream of this slow play Sonic so fast? Different brain cells. The brain cells used for actually thinking are not the brain cells used for playing Sonic. Christopher Banton, same me when. Lovely to have you here. What's more powerful, a Chaos Emerald or the Allspark? A Chaos Emerald. No, the Allspark. No, a Chaos Emerald. Because, the Emeralds technically have limitless power, whereas the Allspark is weird, and I don't get it. I don't like Michael Bay very much, I'm sorry. But also the Chaos Emeralds wouldn't be up there because they only really unleash their full power when they're all together. Whereas the Allspark, you only need the one.
Something wiped out the Ancients, that's for certain. A catastrophic event caused dire environmental shifts across the islands. It appears they made some effort to rebuild, but they were living on borrowed time. They died out within a generation.
Dang. Poor Ancients. So it wasn't just some thing that wiped them all out. They kept going for a bit. That's dark. The fact that they kept fighting and striving, but only, you know, only to collapse later. Oh! I'm gonna wait for 5X to join if he does, before using the barbecue spit. Because that is part of the Monster Hunter free DLC. And that is grilling, which is the other thing you do when you fish. Wonderful. Who would win in a fist fight, Eggman or Sam Witwicky? Oh, Eggman, no question, no question. He's a huge guy, and we have physically seen him, you know, grab someone by the legs and slam them against the floor. Eggman would win, no question about it. He would pick Sam off the ground, and then slam him back into it so hard that the breath leaves his lungs. Right then, before we leave, I'm just going to go talk to Hermit Coco. Nope. Infinity. Oh, I guess that counts. Sonic rolls worst Infinity ever. Asked to leave for an assignment. Eggman doesn't just have reach, he has strength. He just doesn't normally use it because he has his smarts instead. Right. Where's Hermit Coco? didn't realise until right now that the Eelspark was a Michael Bay thing. I hate to admit to being so ignorant, but I actually don't entirely know. I just only remember seeing the Eelspark in Michael Bay things. In every other Transformers bits I've experienced, they've always been fighting over either just actual Energon or ownership of Cybertron or both. The Eelspark hasn't really been a thing. Don't worry, this is Hermit Coco. It won't take forever to level up with him. Not only Bay, but it's mostly in the films? Okay. So I guess it's going to be one of those sort of minor pieces of lore, or major, I guess, but only featured in a few stories that they just sort of grabbed and said, this is the main thing. Next up, let's do some farming in Ares Island. Fishing, not farming, I'm very sorry. It occurs to me that we might very well finish the fishing stream before even getting close to 3 hours, or however long it is. You guys don't mind if we just do something shorter, do you? Big sad, missed the island after chaos. Actually, no, you didn't. That one, it begins with the entire map uncovered, which is why it says 100%. I haven't done anything there, but I have, you know, it has been charted just by the sheer nature of going there. I'm pretty sure that island is an extension of Kronos Island as well. But it looks very story significant. So, I will be happy to do that one next. I would like to finish this game eventually. You know, just the next installment in a series I like. I also like how the fishing spot portals are purple instead of red. Big has power over these things.
Hey, Sonic. Welcome back.
More like Rhindog Fan 1984 with the amount of their messages getting deleted. Wait, seriously?
Would you like to try?
His messages are getting deleted? I'm not doing anything with that. Does it count as spam or what? Because this would be picked up by YouTube, but not me. Very sorry, Rhindog Fan 1372. He keeps saying blacklisted words. I haven't blacklisted any words yet. Maybe I should blacklist the starry-eyed emoji so everyone actually thinks I'm brilliant. I think that would be a good idea. Because after all, they say that a streamer makes the chat, and so I should take that into the most literal way possible by forcing chat into my image. Blacklist Rhindog? Absolutely not. Dude, that would be... Oh no, I'm very peace. Blacklisting Rhindog would be just actually cruel. It would be like going and just blacklisting someone from naming their own god. Is Sam Witwicky a blacklisted term? No, but it might become one. I do kind of like the idea of just randomly banning a few specific words. Ooh, look at that thing. Hello, Smee! Nice to see you. We fishing. Sonic is dying, all his friends are trapped. Eggman is trapped, Sage is sad. We fishing. Because you know what, while Amy's in cyberspace, she can't nag us and tell us not to. Shia LaBeouf. Legendary, wait, actual cannibal Shia LaBeouf? Running through the forest, yes, actual cannibal Shia LaBeouf. If you ban me, I'll be heartbroken, but I understand. That's good, because I was thinking of banning you. Not for any reason, I just wanted to. You know, I thought it might be a fun way to spend the next 2 minutes. It's a bit of a shame that the chill vibes cut out every time you catch a fish, because that happens so much. Centrist Sonic moments. There's so much going on with him, but all he wants to do is fish. Update! Didn't make it to the toilet. Thanks, Rhindog Fan 1372. I'm really glad you told us that. Just charming. Just lovely, really. If anyone else wants to tell us their to document their going to the toilet adventures. Don't! Bucket time? Good Lord in heaven, I hope not. Nice! Caught an octopus, got 6 tokens. So, I imagine after this stream and then the next one, we'll be done with Sonic Frontiers. Like, actually get to the end of the game, see the credits. Call me my dead baby because I'd be needing... I'm not going to read the rest of that. I'm getting back to the... yeah. Right. Lost my train of thought. Oh! No, wait, I remember. I imagine in about 2 streams, including this one, we'll reach the end of the game. The next island looks a lot smaller and seems to be quicker, just looking at what people are saying. So, once we're done with this game, I think I'll want to stream more deliberately. So rather than go, oh, I just want to play this game a lot, it'll be fewer streams, but each one will hopefully be a bit more special. I want to give people a reason to play games that you haven't seen before. So, on that note, I've just installed onto my computer Star Wars Droid Works and the Harry Potter PS1 game, which are 2 things I don't think I've seen anyone stream yet. And they both have extreme nostalgic value to me. So I can look at them both and go, ha, oh, ah, ooh, ooh, you know? May you see Tails, if only for a moment. You can see Tails when we go to Chaos Island. We have a few dialogue things that we haven't finished up just yet. Dogs use their tongues to clean, so no buckets are needed. I will time you guys out once I figure out how. Don't show him you know what will happen. That's a good point. Got any Kirby's Air Ride? Oh, that's a fun idea. I have played a bit of that. I've got it on the Nintendo Wii that I run on my computer. And I have a legal copy of it. You know how it works. I'd love to stream that. Right, at this point I'm just gonna not read those comments. So, Star Wars Droid Works, it's one of the ones I mentioned earlier, is an edutainment game about building droids to overcome specific tasks. And I don't know if it's good at all, or bad. It's so... But like, oh, it's so cool. You could like make a robot, stick the legs you want onto it. It was the main inspiration for a game that I actually worked on with some friends. Or at least it was my main inspiration. God, I loved it though. You didn't know they ported the Wii to the PC? Yeah, I know, crazy that Nintendo did that. Especially given they really want you to use their own hardware for everything. Very strange. But you know, I'm glad they did it. I've been able to play so many games thanks to them. You recommend Skate on the PS2? Huh. I played a lot of Skate 3 on the Xbox 360 as a kid, but never did any of the like main story plot, whatever they wanted me to do. It was always sandbox mode, go to the top of a high thing, fall off your skateboard in funny ways. That was, for me, the core of the game. Isopod? Apple be making fish now? That's funny. I like that. Because like, haha. Isopod is like when Isopod, because Apple put I on their product names. Do you get it? Do you get it? It's like when Apple make a product and they put I at the start, and so an Isopod has an I at the start of its name. I'm glad I brought a cup of tea with me. You want a Sonic game with a dedicated ragdoll button? That would be very, very funny. Apple has ruined your name as Ivan. Ha, I guess so. Streamer, they have 2 eyes. That is a very good point. Thank you for saying that. You want Sonic game with Mortal Kombat style X-ray mode? My goodness, that would be absolutely nasty. I'm sure there are fan games with that. But I love the idea of a Sonic game with a ragdoll mode because it would fit so nicely with the extreme high speed. Streamer. That is correct. In this moment, I am a streamer. But do I want to be a streamer? That's a good question. Skate 3 style. Yeah, exactly like that. I want to see Sonic comically bop his head on the floor and then do a couple of flips without meaning to. Streamer. That's definitely me when I want to decorate a building or a room, a venue. I would definitely streamer. Oh, and then, obviously, I'll probably look at some more Sonic games as well, because you might have noticed about me. I like Sonic. I'm a Sonic fan. So, Sonic R, that's I think the first Sonic game to actually be in 3D to get released. It's awful and janky, but I love it. And it's very, very short, so we could definitely beat that in a stream if I could get it running. Like the TF2 ragdolls, genuinely the funniest ones you've seen in any game. I can one-up that. There is one ragdoll funnier than the ones in TF2, and it's in Killer Bean Forever, the animated movie. They are magical things, and that whole movie is available on YouTube, just to watch for free. What a fantastic experience all of that was. You shouldn't stream your bedroom, people could dox you. When did I... Huh? When did I stream my bedroom? I must have forgotten. Hi, I'm Sonic. Welcome to Jackass. Oh, right, because he's about to suddenly collapse and start flipping over. Fire Emblem Three Houses is looking different today. I'm sorry, Smee, I can't accept that one, because every game released in the last few years has a fishing minigame. It really isn't just this one. Can I see your VTuber avatar? Yeah, absolutely. Hi! No, this is the new house. It's not showing up for you? No, that's wrong. I can see my stream, and I know that the VTuber avatar's there. Damon, can you confirm Ragdoll for mobbers? Oh yeah, that game that you're doing sprite-based artwork and animations of. You could totally do, Ragdoll stuff for that, couldn't you? Just, you know, just make it flop. Just make it go blur. Ooh, look at that. That's nice. Can you restart the stream? You missed the start of it. Sorry, you'll just have to go back and watch it afterwards. You mean 2D can have skeletons, just more work? Isaac has a ragdoll mod. That's true, but I imagine you had to do some pretty significant work to build it to work like that, right? You gotta separate all the body parts. I know this because my VTuber avatar uses a skeleton! Well, kind of does actually. It's more like deformers and keyframes, but it's the same deal. And I've got to say, if I hadn't built it like that from the very start, I would have basically just been a PNG tuber. With the Sonic naming convention, I can't tell if Hook the Fish is a name or an instruction. I'm pretty sure this one is an instruction. Mood got bone in it? Absolutely. I have many, many bones in me. I have had hundreds of bones in me across my life. Just tweens, mega tweens. Yeah, pretty much. It's all in-betweens. I think Hook the Fish would honestly be quite a fun name for a character. They'd probably say what kind of fish. Fish is just a bit too general. They don't say like Sonic the Mammal. Hot? I hope that's about the bone joke and not the Sonic character. Here's a thought I had. Before the stream, I wanted to fill a thermos flask with hot water. Sonic the creature. Oh, nice. And then I could mix the hot water with tea bags that I prepare and just have tea throughout the entire thing. Because I always start every stream with a cup of tea. Got distracted because I was drinking said cup of tea. But I never finish a stream with a cup of tea. It's always gone before then. Which is very, very sad. Just there, finished it, and now I've got no more at all. Really, really sad. Yeah, sunfish! Aren't they the best? Aren't they actually the best fish? There you go, there's my favourite, it's sunfish. Do you need to buy me a kettle? Would you like to hear a kettle brewing extremely loudly throughout the entirety of a stream? You saw that streamer fail. Sorry, no idea what you're talking about. I didn't miss any fish there. I do quite like the idea. It would honestly be quite a unique thing, even if it's terrible, just to hear a kettle go off halfway through a stream and I just wait for it to go. Honestly, I might buy a kettle for that, yeah. It's too funny to not. Fail streamer, fish fail stream. I'm sorry, I can't accept that. That's just mean. You know what they say? A tea in one hand is as good as in the other? Yeah, I guess they say that. It doesn't matter what hand it's in. I'm right-handed, but I drank it with my left hand. I was fishing with my right. ASMR kettle. Honestly, that's a good bit. I'll do it. I do want to introduce unique things to the streams, even if they're not very good. Just have a microwave in the background for no reason. It helps add ambience. That's horrid. Right. Your cousin broke the microwave and you're mad at her? That's fun. Or unless Cos is someone, a person's name, in which case sorry for not knowing them. Or at least not knowing the nickname. You should just make the kettle noise yourself and gaslight your audience into it being a real kettle. Yeah, but that's the thing. I want a cup of tea. I want the experience of drinking one while I stream. They turned it on and it went pop. Ugh, that's fun. But no, it would be funny to have the bit of boiling a kettle during a stream, but not worth it if I don't get a cup of tea at the end. Absolutely not. Gaslight yourself into thinking it's a real kettle too. No, because then my throat would still hurt a lot at the end of the stream. Brew it inside yourself. That's true, the average human body temperature is about as hot as a nice cup of tea. This whole conversation's been so British. Wowee! Now, I wonder what nationality I am. I wonder what country I'm from. No, I normally don't like to play too much into stereotypes. I refuse to say water outside of exactly that example. But I will very much admit, I am a Brit who loves tea very much. Ah, you see the issue. That's not a microwave, it was a balloon. Okay, so if that was a balloon, what does turning it on constitute? How does one turn on a balloon? Aww! It's so tiny! With the switch, duh. Oh, right, sorry. Didn't think about that. Microwave became balloon when they rubbed on their hair. Oh, static electricity, right. It's a friend-shaped fish. I don't know, that wasn't very friend-shaped. It was just small. The sunfish is friend-shaped. Big and round. Like Big, who is also round. I would say Big is the most friend-shaped Sonic character. And Metal Sonic is the least friend-shaped. Eggman is a close second for most friend-shaped. Aren't we all round? No, we are not. Unless you want to justify what you mean by round in a way that describes people. Fun fact, balloons float because if they didn't, they'd be boulders. Huh. Never thought about it like that. What about a balloon that's just full of air instead of helium? That doesn't float, it just fills quite slowly. Is that a balloon or a boulder? It falls up. Right, yeah, of course. It's just a light boulder. Oh, okay, okay. So, it's a negative boulder. Or it's a heavy balloon. Is there a line between heavy balloon and light boulder? Ah, the air-filled balloon. The perfect metaphor. Trying to think of what the perfect metaphor... No, what that is a perfect metaphor for. Disappointment? Being very, very full of yourself and thinking you're going to achieve great things, but then instead playing Sonic Frontiers at 8 p.m. on a weekend for a stream with just your friends, commenting on every crab. That's like an air-filled balloon. Depends on if you're an optimist or a realist. I'm afraid that I'm an optimist, but I'm also a realist. Oh, right, you mean slowly falling all over the place and being thrown around. Gotcha. Friends! Urban, most of the people here, aside from you, are friends. You're more like a study acquaintance. That's so rude. I'm sorry, I'm gonna take that back. Dying of old age? Impossible. I'm choosing to believe that those two comments are responses to one another. Right, study acquaintance is now your job title. Ah, lovely. I'll look forward to seeing it on a business card. You have to choose one of the two values that you chose, whether I'm an optimist or a realist. In that case, I'm definitely an optimist. I, come up with big plans for things that I want to do, and get very excited about all of them. And sometimes they become real, but most of the time, it's just having a grand old time, imagining the great things that could be, and thinking about how I'll get there. That seems optimistic, right? Very optimistic. Optimus Prime! Yeah, I love Optimus Prime, he's so cool. You know that video where there's a picture of a minion, and it says like, then it goes... Optimus Prime. That's such a good video. God, I love it. If you haven't seen it, search for Then It Goes Fart Minion Gun. It's so good. Really beautiful. And it says a lot about the state of our society. I see. You're one of the so-called creative types. Exactly. I am an airheaded creative type. My organization is an absolute mess, but I like making things anyway, which is great because suddenly, having just started working in the professional fields, I've realized that just as much as the lovely, fun, creative stuff, you also have to deal with BS. But I'm not going to get too deep into that, because I've vented to every single one I've met in person and a few of my friends online. They've all heard it before. Long story short, don't ever develop for Apple, kids. Just don't develop anything for iOS. Make video game, make stream, make Sonic? Clients be BS. Clients are evil! Clients are dumb, right? I mean, they wouldn't hire... Well, they're not dumb. But you wouldn't hire people to make a game if you had the time and skills to make a game. Which means that someone hiring you to make a game probably doesn't know how a game is made. So you have to guess what they want. Clients suck out all of the joy. I haven't had that yet. Maybe I'll experience that later. But so far it's been a case of, oh, I guess I'm working on this. Now let's try and make it as fun as I can within the specification. Oh, I've lost model. That's really creepy. 1 second. And do it back. Okay. Clients, yeah, I guess having to make something for someone else is not always the best, but I think it's alright, as long as you're having... Just have fun with whatever you do, and then you can have fun. Moot hates Steve Jobs. I do, personally. I will dig him up and kill him again. He wouldn't download a car? I absolutely would download a car. Whether I'd hire one, though? No, I can't drive. Well, no, okay. I can drive. Just not allowed to, legally. Did over a year of work for clients and you hated it, but hey, it pays the bills. It's a shame you hated it, because, you know, there are ways to pay the bills that you don't hate. Oh, but on the note of make video game, make stream, make Sonic. I'm gonna make Sonic, absolutely. I've mentioned once or twice before my pet project Edge Lightspeed. That's Sonic. I mean, he's not actually Sonic, but he's my love letter to Sonic. God, very excited to keep working on that. Brandok fan 1372, I have some great / terrible news for you. Ooh, what's that? I assume it's related to hiring a car. If you need a GP programmer, you're free. Wait, what does GP stand for? Gameplay. I'm sorry, gameplay programming is like my thing. That's what I do. You're not useless. That's good. I like when people aren't useless. General practitioner. I don't think Edge Lightspeed has a general practitioner in the game. I'm sorry. Anyone who would program that, you know, it would be cool to have, but it wouldn't really add to the game. Great person. Aww. Alright, I want to see if I've fished this area to completion, so I'm just going to drop out of it briefly and have a look.
Would you like to try? I'll let you...
Broken Bone mode. Ugh. I don't like the idea of Sonic breaking bones, it just feels wrong. Yep, fast travel to Elder Cocoa unlocked. I know, I gotta scroll. Oh crap, I didn't actually look. Yeah.
Hey, so would you
Hey,
like
Big.
to try?
Goodbye,
I'll
Big.
let-
Sorry. Fishing will sometimes yield scrolls. These scrolls will allow fast travel to the Cocos. Yep. Edge Lightspeed should end with him in a wheelie chair. No, it shouldn't. Oh yes, catch completion complete. Lovely. Which means all that's left is to buy things off of him.
Hey, would you like to try? I'll let you borrow a rod.
Right, we have a lot of tokens right now, so we may as well just do this. Level up our power to the max. Damn, YouTube won't let you land the punchline. That's very sad. Is it just like not sending the message through? Weird. Aha! We've got all the egg memos. Lovely. Why doesn't Big speak the first line and not... But why does Big speak the first line but not the want to borrow a rod one? That's a good question. I guess they wanted sort of an intro hello line, but didn't want to actually record every single voice line? You wanted to link to a car rental place, but YouTube doesn't like links. That would be quite funny. You can send it to him on Discord. Fun fact, there's a secret hotkey in this game. If you load into the fishing area while playing Alt F4, there's a 100% chance for the game to close. You know, I bet that chance is slightly less than 100. I imagine on 1 or 2 frames while the game's busy, it's not going to be pulling inputs.
Let you borrow a rod.
Though I guess that's a thing that's done by Windows and not the game, isn't it? I don't know. I feel like there's a non-zero chance that there's a less than 100% chance of the game closing. There you go. 1 sec, let me just get a bit more comfy. What? There we go. Those are Windows inputs? Yeah, okay, that makes sense. Either way, there are plenty of apps that don't close when you press Alt F4. So the game has to respond in some way to it. Let's listen to Eggman's audio logs first.
I don't believe this. I had Sage run a diagnostic on the recorded genetic data of the ancients, and then against archives I have with me. They're relatives of Chaos.
Knew it!
the
Boom!
god of
Cooled it!
destruction.
Absolutely. There you go,
After
Cam Damon.
countless years, their DNA corroded to the point they were completely transformed into a new species.
The ancients are
Some kind
related
of
to Chaos.
radiation affected them for eons, making them unrecognizable. Except
So
to a
they are
genius like
mutant
me.
Chow, essentially. That's kind of cool. And yeah, they did look like him. The visual representation was obviously there. Oh, I love that. We've got a whole species or race, I guess, of creatures that are related to the god of destruction. Nice.
I'm deploying my most advanced artificial intelligence into the ancient network spanning the Starfall Islands. I've codenamed it Sage. Sage will take over the alien network, take control of all its resources, and give them to me. Once I'm out of here.
I love you, Mike Pollock. Hey, the only bit of law you cared about. Phoenix Wright. Yeah, I don't get people who can study law. It's evil. So at this point, Sage is not a person? One sec, sorry, I've realised I'm making noise with the bumping against the desk. There we go.
I don't believe.
Right, so he's already
something
called us Sage at this
something
point,
wiped.
but-
I'm deploying my
Alright,
most
okay.
advanced Sage is performing at peak efficiency. Makes me wonder where I went wrong with Orbot and Qbot. Not only is she taking control of the Ancients network, but she's harassing Sonic as well. I love it!
I love the joy in Eggman's voice.
Despite her best efforts, Sage can't seem to control the Titans. Phooey. She can prompt them to act, but something is blocking her from assuming total
See,
control.
so even Sage isn't actually directly controlling the Titans we fight. She's just pointing them at Sonic, I guess.
Sage keeps running the numbers by me, and it's getting tedious. Yes, the power that wiped out the Ancients was formidable. Yes, unleashing it on this world would be catastrophic. But I'm a genius! Once I'm out of here, I'll find a way to handle it. Better yet, weaponize it against Sonic.
I love Eggman. He has done this many times, including actual gods just look at them and say, I'm gonna point this against Sonic, and it never works, but he never gives up. And that's either inspiring or crushing. Because if you never give up, but it also never pays off, that might not be so great. Evil Chaos Sage? I don't know, maybe.
Sage has been crucial to my survival here in cyberspace. Early warnings of hostile entities, guiding me past firewalls, keeping me updated on progress in the real world. She's the best. It's a program. An adorable program, a very personable program. I wonder if she has a preference.
Aha! That's so cute! Aw, he's proud of his daughter. And he recognizes her as a person, which is always a great step in parenthood, recognizing your child as a person. Why does he hate Sonic so much? They have good food. Ah, I think you're getting things mixed up there. He actually hates the person called Sonic, his nemesis.
I never really knew my cousin Maria.
What?
Everyone spoke of her like she was very special. All that love for someone who was gone when I was right there. But I have to wonder, back then, was she anything like Sage is now?
Sage gender moments. Ha. Also, yeah, I always forget that Eggman and Maria are cousins. But, right, Maria is the kid of Gerald Robotnik, who is Eggman's uncle. Dadman and also pronoun recognition. Incredibly based Eggman. Nice. And I like that his immediate reaction there is just being jealous of Maria. Maria! Instead of thinking back nicely, I guess.
Sage told the funniest joke during her report. How fast can Sonic screw things up? Instantly, he's the fastest thing alive. I tell you, she's a chip off the old block. Well, for a program, I mean. It's not like she's alive. Or family, or...
proud parent, dad, Eggman, listen to him. Listen to the joy in his voice. Oh, that's so good. Ah. He is so grown attached immediately. It's also a pretty good joke. Ah. I like Eggman 10 times more now as well. Oh my god, what a dad. Right?
Who says I can't create life, huh? Just a bunch of proteins pumping together, anyone can do that. A true genius does it with code and electrons. And if I did create life, she would be brilliant and loyal and perfectly effective. And you know why? Because her dad is a genius, that's why.
He just accidentally had a kid and he's absolutely taking it in his stride.
Sonic's on the island. Of course Sonic is on the island. I can't remember the last time I had a good night's scheme without him ruining it. Still, for a purely organic creature, obtaining Mach 1 of his own volition is impressive. I'm man enough to admit that.
Yeah, he said the word dad. That's true. Dad recognition moment. You need Eggman to win now so he can be a good dad, a good evil dad. Man, I really hope that they, I hope they get an ending that makes all of this feel worth it. I don't want Sage to just disappear at the end of the game. But either that, or I hope her story really resolves in a nice way. Gah, either way, they've set up a dynamic that I love. And they've just told us about it, and it works. Thank Mike Pollock for that, I guess.
It's Sonic who named me Eggman. Except the joke's on him. I embraced the name. I made it my own. His mockery is now a name feared across the ages. I'm not going to adopt Baldy McNose here, though. My dignity has limits.
God, Eggman, I love you. Look at this. He's... I don't know, man. I'm just happy about the writing. I'm happy about all of this. They have made him into someone immediately lovable just by recording his internal thoughts. I suddenly get why everyone leaves audio logs everywhere. They're trying to do this. I have nothing but positivity to say about this right now.
It appears Amy Rose has been dragged into the mix. Clever girl. Tenacious. She's come a long way since being an easy pawn in my schemes to ensnare Sonic. It seems like she had some trouble finding herself. But when you hang around with someone with as big an ego as Sonic, self-identification has to be a challenge.
Ooh, he's calling Sonic out on evil psychology too. By, you know, not letting her have her own identity, defining her based on her relationship to him. I guess a bit of an issue there is take away the obsession with Sonic and Amy doesn't have much left. But I guess that's what he's sort of commenting on there. What if all of the events of the game were erased at the end, eh? Oh, like Sonic 06. That would be upsetting. Very, very upsetting. But at least we'd still get fan art of Sage. Also, Eggman named, he referred to Amy as Clever Girl. This is a subtle reference to the fact that instead of a hedgehog, Amy is a velociraptor.
Knuckles is here too? What a rube. That hair trigger of his is a problem, but also a boon when I can get him to go off in the right direction. Wait, if he's here, that means the Master Emerald is unguarded. Its power will be mine. Oh, no wait. I'm stuck here. Phooey.
Very nice.
Sonic's here, so it's no surprise Tails is too. It's a pity. Young Prower has a keen mind and loads of potential, yet he's fixated on worshipping Sonic. And again, maybe that's for the best. Given all the trouble he gave me in Station Square and on the Ark, I think I prefer him wasting his potential lingering in Sonic's shadow.
Eggman, don't know uses curses because Sage might hear. Yeah, maybe. Phooey is a fantastic word. Right. So it's nice here that in this game they've taken a real deliberate steps to acknowledge Tails as a character in his own right, rather than just being Sonic's tag-along, which the previous game Forces got a lot of flack for just not doing anything with Tails beyond him latching onto Sonic. To the point where if you were there for the last stream, Tails decided at the end, spoilers I guess for the previous stream, that he wants to go off and do his own adventures for a while. He's realised that he almost feels dependent on Sonic and wants to break out. Tails honestly is a good character. I know you're saying that as a joke, Rhindog fan 1372, but he genuinely has been done lovely. Eggman explaining what rude words means to Sage after accidentally stubbing his toe. And then going, you must never use these words yourself until you're old enough. Either way, nice of them to acknowledge the characters there. Heroes never joke. Actually, they do all the time. Oh, and yeah, I wanted to comment on this one. The at least mention of the Master Emerald is very nice. Because again, in the previous game, this world-spanning issue and everything's terrible and Knuckles is leading the Resistance. And no one at any point mentions the Master Emerald, that his life's purpose is to guard. Just no one. No one mentions it. To the point where, when the comics rebooted and began in the aftermath of Sonic Forces, the entire first arc was basically about filling that plot hole. And they do it really well, but they shouldn't have had to. Sage, you will never be old enough to use these words. Or the Chaos Emeralds, yeah, true. Supersonic was a DLC. Initially paid until fan outcry made them change it to free. Yeah, I guess Sage probably doesn't age, right? She's an AI. Poor kid. She's never going to be old enough to square. So square? No, to swear. She'll definitely be old enough to square. Salmon make for very good eating. Its eggs are considered a delicacy in some place. Though its flesh starts out pale, it turns orange over time due to pigments in the food it eats. Right, yeah. They literally just dye their food pink to give it the lovely colour, don't they? Sage teaches Eggman ancient curse words. They're hard to translate, but she tries her best. That'd be funny. I'm imagining her right now sort of explaining this across and him not sure whether to find this hilarious or to be stern or to be proud of that. Nice. Octopus. I know what an octopus is. Crab. Known for its sideways walk and sharp claws, some species are adept at moving forward or backward or swimming. Sage becomes cubes. You're not my real dad. You just made me in a computer. That would be so crushing. Imagine being a proud parent and hearing that from your kid. Just because she's like an AI that knows everything. Awful. Just upsetting. Strange that they didn't mention the process where everything becomes crabs either. It seems like the most fun factoid about them. Or fish. At Moot channel reel. Garfield Lasagna Party stream at 100 subs? No. No. Imagine hearing that from your kid and they're not an AI. Yeah. Wow. Sorry. Garfield Muti channel reel. Garfield Lasagna Party at 150 subs. I'll consider it. There you go. Its striking appearance may have inspired tales of legendary sea creatures. 200 subs. I'll consider it. Garfield Lasagna Party is a mid-game. It is not very good, it is not very bad. What it is too expensive. I'd also need 3 other people in the room with me. 46 subs? Definitely not. I think I'm at 46, aren't I? Whoa, that's weird. In fact, I'm already close to overtaking the channel I made back in school and kept going for like a year. Wow. The fish-inspired tales. Yeah, it's why he became a mechanic. Can you be in a room? I think you can. In fact, I take a guess and say you're in a room right now. You know, it's possible you're not, but chances. Do you know how many people live at your house? It's at least 3 other people. That is true. Yes. There's no getting out of Garfield Lasagna Party, is there? Okay. I'm just thinking about the logistics of setting up a streaming thing, like a camera, in a way that I can be a VTuber. You guys can also talk, possibly with things that pop up, and we can record the screen and be in the same room as each other. Definitely sounds difficult. Nah, gazebo? I don't know. Oh, you're in a gazebo? Crazy. Tails is more than a mechanic. He's got character now. That is true. And I'm proud of him for it. It has It has airline and normal in it? That's great. Steam Link. Kinda. Trash Tasted it. Can't be that hard. Trash Taste is a high-budget podcast made by experienced streamers that all know what they're doing. I am none of those things. I'm zero budget. I have no idea what I'm doing. And I might be streaming, but I am not a streamer. Giant isopod. My beloved. Trash Taste lost 50k of gear. Oh, because of airline stuff, wasn't it? Did they ever get it back? You want to be like them. I hope it's not because of the lost gear, because that isn't actually very fun. Small chopper. Oh, that's adorable. The bone-like pieces are more delicate. That implies that Eggman made like little baby versions for the adults. That's adorable. A large salmon found in relatively cold ocean climates. Its flesh is more fatty than regular salmon. Nope, they never got it back. Oh, wow. That's fun. Oh. I don't know, as the gaming podcast, heard it's a pretty high quality one. Maybe they can help out. Oh, I'm going to announce that after the stream in its own little video, I think. Very excited for that. The gaming podcast. Get ready, strap yourselves in. It will be the single greatest thing you have ever listened to. Not underestimating, seriously. If you think it's just going to be some people talking about things like everyone who thinks they're funny and smart and starts a podcast. No, absolutely not. Salmon get weird during the end of their life, right? I don't know. The main thing I know about salmon is they can swim up waterfalls. You're going to do a cooking video on your YouTube soon. Ooh, that's unique. Nice. Gaming! That's so true, I love gaming!
Would you like to try? I'll let you borrow a rod.
Right.
Would you like to try?
We're already 2 out of 3 fishing spots. We might just continue playing the game at this rate. I mean, I guess it makes sense that there isn't a whole stream's worth of fishing. But also, I don't know what to do after that. Gaming. I'm so glad that you're here to say gaming, Chris Banson. I think it would be great if you could join us for the gaming podcast. You gotta commit to the bit? I already don't remember what bit I'm committing to. Right, okay. We need to go to Hermit Coco. Hello, there you are. Same, yeah. Yeah, same. In case you can hear me chewing, I just have a whole ass cucumber. And it's cool. Helps the throat. Oh wait, there's a joke to be made there. I mean, because of the texture, you can bite it and chew it, and it's very soothing. That guy reminds you of your ex-wife. I see. Ooh. No, not the cucumber. Just makes annoying noises all the time. When they go into sexo mode, salmon hulk out and become much bigger and stronger. Is that true? Is that an actual salmon factoid? Oh god, Chaos Island. I'm sure the fishing can't be bad. How could they ruin the fishing? Like, what are they going to do? Put it in 2D? Huh. I did not know that about salmon. That's wild. It's also much less efficient, so they usually die. Good for them, good for them. They look feral. Wow. She-Hulk is actually based on salmon. That's why she can swim. Don't believe you there. They literally rot, if I recall correctly. Wow, that's horrid. That's disgusting. You think they always die? Ah, wow. I mean, I can see why they wouldn't reference that in the trivia. Yeah. You're genuinely allergic to cucumber and it's evil? That's a shame. You're missing out on one of the most... You're missing out on the vegetable equivalent of a glass of water.
Sonic, welcome back.
It doesn't really taste like anything, but you have it, and it's good. It's like a JoJo stand.
Would you like to try?
Guess.
Let you borrow a rod.
Ooh, I'm glad I stopped fishing earlier because it's cost 4 tokens per cast this time. Cucumber's good? Yeah. I don't know. Nothing more to say there, right? Their body turns off everything that's not swim fast and sex up. Huh. I mean, I guess it makes sense. In the case of evolution, right? The ultimate purpose of life is to reproduce, and once they've done that, no need to keep living. Best fruit's tomato, though. They look, go so hard, right? Cherry tomatoes are just fantastic. You can just pop a single one in, chew, bite, boom! Flavor. Fantastic things. And yet, tomato-flavoured things are never good, at least in my opinion. Tomato is much better as a food item than an ingredient. Cherry tomatoes are epic. Glad you agree. In fact, we had this conversation last stream, didn't we? Or no, it might have been on a server. I just remember that Smee knew a lot about it because of a previous job. You wish cinemas sold cherry tomatoes instead of popcorn. Less noisy and way nicer. Yeah, honestly. Though I guess keeping lots of fruit that fresh is going to be very, very expensive. Popcorn you can get in huge bulk. Chew Bite Flavor, the 3-step guide to food and more. Yeah, okay, I know it applies to everything, but it applies especially to cherry tomatoes. I'm glad that your tomato soup is good, though. I'm glad that you can enjoy that part of your life. I'm glad that you can have that. Live like that. Look at him! It's a snapping turtle! Oh yeah, you know a decent amount? Knew it. Yeah, do you remember if we had this conversation on a stream or on Discord or what? Either way. Tomato soup's the worst soup? Actually no, pea soup is the worst. I don't know if anyone enjoys pea soup. Old ladies make it. It's one of those ones. It's a pufferfish. Sonic! Sonic, that is gonna stab through your glove. Sonic, please put it down. Sonic, you're gonna die. Okay. I guess he's fine. You need to eat the soup you make, it's very good. I hope so. Is this one of the 10 Commandments? Sonic just uncovered the 10 Commandments, let's go! Tomato soup is good when you have solid stuff alongside it. I mean, isn't that kind of how you're supposed to eat soup? You like dip bread in there. Sonic is Moses. Gravestone. Do you think that was a gravestone? An ancient tablet of religious importance? Or... Whoa, it's a twig! Let's go! Oh. Tomato soup is best in its spherical original form. Yeah, that's true. Tomato, that is. Thou shalt not fish. Well, if heaven means not fishing, then I belong in hell. Why would someone ping me at this hour? Also, why did I hear it? I'm supposed to be in stream mode. One moment, let's go see what's going on with that. Oh, it was Josh. It was someone showing me the salmon sexo mode dynamic. I'll look at that later. In detail. You ask, what if husband bad too? I don't know when you said that. Breath. Oh, like an hour back. If you're even watching, then I see it, I saw it. You also heard it. You thought it was your Discord, bamboozled. Oh, right, because the game is picking up actual audio. Discord is just picking up my audio in general. So in that case, let me enable streamer mode manually. Don't know why that was not happening earlier. There we go. And just get these windows back in order. Boop, boop. There we go. Okay, back to fishing. once we get down to 300 tokens, I'm gonna leave and come back again. Just to make sure that we aren't eating through all of them for no reason. Randog fan 1372, beware of clowns? Like, nouns? Or... Oh, right, you meant actually clowns. Funny guys. Sideburns, clown emoji this Randog fan. No, 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 clowns don't exist in your house. You can keep telling yourself that. Scary Movie 2 clown scene though? You know, I have never seen Scary Movie 2. Or 1. Or any of the series. I don't know, it's just one of those things I've never experienced as a kid. Then explain the wool clown, Randog fan. Explain that one. Oh, like the one in his wools? I wouldn't know. At Moot T channel, when's the media share stream? You have videos you want to watch? I mean, I'd need to have a lot of viewers, right? A lot of people who want me to watch particular videos. But that could be fun. That's a fun gimmick. I always watch Nyana's VODs of those things, the edited ones. Wool Clan was temporary. Huh. A black bass. That isn't black. Sonic, you got it wrong. Right, 2 more casts, then I'm going to check my progress. Oh! That's great, we caught an alligator. Can you watch old school Yogscast? I don't think we need me to do that. Any of us can do that. Man, I kind of miss old school Yogscast, though I was never there for the really old school stuff. For me, my introduction was the Tekkit series. I was never there for Shadow of Israfel. I just remember them making a big old Jaffa factory. Good times. Oh, you're saying that the bass is black because it's part of the Black Arms. Also, yeah, the existence of just a regular, realistic crocodile. That kind of thing always does raise questions, doesn't it? Do you remember there's one scene in The Amazing World of Gumball, great show, where Gumball, who is a cat, and his mum see just a regular cat in a pet store, just quietly go, you know, best not to think too hard about it.
Would you like to try? I'll let you...
Island Survival was very fun and it made you happy as a kid. That's good to hear. I do love those sort of gimmicky Minecraft streams. Fast travel to the Hermits and Elder unlocked. Lovely. 65% cast completion. Okay. So at my guess, 20 casts is 60%, which means I'll need to do about 10 more casts. No, that was an alligator. Oh, right, not a crocodile. Thank you, I didn't really pay attention.
Sonic, welcome back.
You'd like to request old school achievement hunter vids.
Would you like to try?
That's even weirder
I'll
because,
let you
like,
borrow a ride.
I have no nostalgia for that. I would just be watching old YouTube before people were, like, fun. I don't know. I feel like it wouldn't be as great as actually rewatching something. I'm sorry. Don't care you want to? Great news, you can watch whatever you feel like. I don't have to be there for it. I suggest you watch Dragon Ball Super. I just watched it with you, all the way through. Minus the bad episodes, thank you for curating. Also, nice to see that that TV was still working, huh? Hey, break that monitor, switch to another game. Okay, so what Cam Damon is referencing here is a thing I've done with my friends just streaming on Discord. Set up a thing to play 8 different Sonic games at once, and it switches between them whenever I collect a ring. And it's hell. It is hell. Excellent! It's a hammerhead shark! What a wonderful distraction from having to do that, from thinking about the that Sonic thing. You should watch this 3-second video where someone says Among Us and a Vine Boom plays at 100 decibels. Now that is a good idea. That's the kind of content I can get behind. Play Spinball! Honestly, I would be down to play Spinball in its usual form, in its normal form. The one where you can collect rings and keep playing the game. Because that might even be fun. But with the challenge set up as it is... Ooh, look at that! No, with the challenge set up as it is, it's just evil. Not a fun time. I'm glad that weekends exist. And I'm glad that I can... Oh wait, there you go. That's just Black Doom right there. Or... Yeah, that's what he's called, Black Doom, yeah. A black starfish. Not being a troll, but your streams are super chill and nice, keep it up. Thank you, you know? I wouldn't have expected, or suspected, sorry, that you were a troll if you'd said that. But it's genuinely nice of you to suggest that, or say that, thank you. It means a lot. Spinoogie. That is a fantastic recommendation. I will not explain what Spinoogie is, but come next stream, I will add the counter. I will count down until Spinoogie, and when it happens, it will be a major event. What about Spinball? But every time a clock appears, it says clock alert. Now that's a good idea. I think that actually might just possibly, maybe, just possibly, you know, 1 in 100 chance happen in regular Spinball. Oh. Man, Sonic Spinball is it is one of the video games of all time. Do what next stream? Did I say something strange there? I must have missed it. My plan for next stream is to do a stream, but just in the waiting screen or the home room, just have a counter. Something that counts down until Spinoogie. Chicken Invaders stream. Okay, tell me about that. I have never heard of Chicken Invaders. Oop, voice crack. Clock alert. What is Chicken Invaders? Chickens are released into your home. Space Invaders, but chicken and very satirical. Satirical? What could it possibly be satirizing? Like, there's nothing in Space Invaders to satirize. And chickens are just chicken. These are lies, I see. I believed you. I believed you when you said something to me and gave me information. I thought you would tell me the truth, but I guess I was wrong. Chickens. Interesting. I can see on my side monitor that there's another chat message, but it's not appearing on my overlay. Oh, there it is. Just wait for the clocker ships to arrive. I have no idea what you're talking about, but that sounds very awesome. What a great time it is. But I don't think I'll be putting it above any of the games I already plan to play. Here's the thing, I keep worrying about my body language, thinking, oh, I shouldn't, like, scratch my head because it would look unprofessional. But you can't see that! I'm just here as a VTuber model. For all you know, I could be picking my nose right now. Ha! It's kind of funny. Another turtle.
Would you like to try?
Alright, what are you selling? Memory tokens. More cocoa, let's go! We need to see your hands, boyo or girlo or gender neutral-o. Nice of you to include all of the options there. I have hands? They're not rigged though. They just sort of bob a bit when I look up and down. Yeah. And for that, I'll take any of them. I'll take whichever words you use, as long as they're, you know, polite. As long as they're respectful. Would you rather have unlimited bacon but no games, or games, unlimited games but no bacon? I mean, no bacon, right? It's a lovely food, but I'd be giving up so much variety in a field that is both my hobby and my career. It seems just like an obvious one. It's give up one food you like, or the base of your entertainment and income. Rig your hands to explode. That's a great idea. Oh, sorry, let me read that again. Would you rather have unlimited bacon but no games, or games, unlimited games but no games? I would pick the second one because I just want to see what would happen. No, you don't choose to get any games. If you choose games but no games, unlimited games. No. It's unlimited game but no game, or unlimited bacon but no games. This no longer feels like a sentence. I'm just going to read this all out at once because I think it would be entertaining. Would you rather have unlimited bacon but no games, or games, unlimited games but no games? You don't get any games if you choose games, but no games, unlimited games. No. It's unlimited game but no games, or unlimited bacon but no games. But then you have no games? Consider that one, liberals. Ah, reality will collapse if you choose that. Well, you gave me the option to, so I'm gonna choose it. Sorry. Not sorry. Gaming? Oh, gaming! I love gaming. Right then. Look at that. The Sonic's still on the verge of death, but at least he got to fish. Oh, a lot of cocos, right? Because I just bought them off of Big. So, what we do now is, we go to the cocos, and we, oops, wrong one. And we level up Sonic. I'm glad we can fast travel now as well, because navigating this island is the real pain bit. It's very pretty looking though. I've not seen something in grayscale look quite this nice for a while. I don't know what these things are as well, because they don't match the normal Coco architecture. What? There you go. Big kidnaps Cocos so he can sell them as slaves to Sonic. Yeah, we already knew this. That's not news. Wait, no, false alarm. The PlayStation lets you have games, unlimited games, but no games. That's good. I guess kind of like the Xbox can let you have, sorry, yeah, it can let you have Uno for free, but, you know, you don't have to have Uno. I do like how this game controls. Sonic feels good, which is honestly a first for a while. Right, where was I going? Oh yes. Just gonna talk to him. Nah, the Xbox gives you unlimited bacon but no games. I thought it was a game console. What type of controller are you using? I am using a an off-brand Xbox 360 controller. I'm gonna buy a nicer one once I get paid. Probably an Xbox One controller? Because I do want something that I know is gonna natively work. Maybe something with a wire? Not sure. Because I don't think my computer has any Bluetooth compatibility. Can I hold it up for the camera? Yeah, sure. The camera's definitely picking this up, it can definitely see it, so I hope you can too. Just imagine that there's a controller next to my VTuber mod. Oh, let me show something off as well before we talk to Elder Coco. Over here. The Xbox One S controller is good and can Bluetooth. Oh, and it can do Bluetooth and it's smooth? That's good to hear. I don't know if my computer has Bluetooth compatibility. But, if it does, I'll do that. I think I'll probably go for wired anyway. It just feels better. Right. You should buy you a Steam Deck when I get paid. I don't think I will. Okay, so, here's what I wanted to show you. Do you remember last stream? We went into this volcano and played a game of pinball. And then that's it. And then we left and the volcano exploded and we fought a titan in here. Pinball is still marked on the map as a secret that I haven't completed. But I cannot access it. Possibly ever again. Because there is lava here, and it will always be here. Ah, gaming. Cocos, no! I guess they're fine. I'm glad that wired is also an option. Good to hear. Go through the lava? Alright, let's give it a try. Yeah, makes sense. You know, at least it doesn't have any horrifying drowning animation or burning in lava one, unlike how he does have a horrifying drowning animation. Oh, we're gonna be here for a while. At least, alright, the most times we can go through this is 15 times. So it's basically like a fishing stream, except we don't get to fish. Try again. Quick, do it again! Right, it did tell me to try again, didn't it? Maybe that was actually that. Use the other entrance? Oh, it's possible that there is a top entrance. I'll look for that, actually. Good point. I genuinely hadn't considered that. Once I'm done with Elder Coco, remind me, and I will check to see if there's a top entrance on that volcano. Go fast enough so you can skip the frame where you're colliding with the lava so you can skip through it, clip through it. Surely, in a game where you move as fast as Sonic, they would have something in there that checks in between frames where Sonic is. He's literally the character you play as. They're going to be tracing his location from one frame to the next. Like, that's just a thing you can do. That comes pre-built into Unity, it's an option. Any big company would do that in a game where you run fast. Then again, it is Sega. And they don't necessarily build the best software. Oh, fun fact. When I first bought Sonic Frontiers, or I guess pre-ordered when it came out, the cutscenes ran at half speed on my computer and didn't play audio. That was just my experience with it the first time. Ah, but Sideburn says they would never use raycasts. I mean, maybe they wouldn't. Maybe they'd capsule cast or collider cast or whatever they'd do there. Begins to eat cereal. You know, you might actually enjoy that cereal and drink it. Drink it? Eat it all the way down. Because, you know, it's a capsule cast isn't technically a raycast. Or maybe it is technically one. I mean, it depends what technicalities you're using, doesn't it? At least this gives us the opportunity to experience the genuinely beautiful ambient music this game has. Maybe that's why they made leveling so slow with Elder Coco, just so that you have to hear the theme that they wrote for him. Unity bugs out all the time, half the time, unless you write your own handler when doing those. Huh, I haven't had any bugs with that so far, and Edge Lightspeed is a Sonic game. I guess I'm not doing anything complicated with it either. I don't know, generally I'm a fan of Unity. Like, there's plenty that just breaks for no reason, but within the simple stuff that I like to make, it works, and it works nicely. Ah, there we go, level 90 out of 99. Nearly there. Unity good. Yep, it's the fact that there are multiple professional grade game engines out for free is fantastic. Did you know Sega didn't include Braille for the music because they hate the deaf? That's almost certainly true. Well done. Oh wait, the volcano exploded outwards. The back of it's just open. Oh wait, no it didn't. Okay. Let's try to get to the top then. I feel like in Skyrim, just clipping around, pushing forwards until the thing lets me up. Except it actually feels good. Game, please, no, no, no. Okay. I kind of get the feeling that the game might not want me to get up here. No! Come on! Absolutely crushing. Sonic Frontiers really is the Skyrim of the open world. Because it's buggy software? Because there's pop-in? Or because it defined a generation of Sonic games, maybe. You did it! Good job! You did it! Good job! Thank you. Very kind of you. Wow. I'm so thankful that you're all impressed with my gameplay once again. Oh, thank you all of you for your support. It's so kind. Sonic, please cooperate. Yeah, no, I think there's just no way up here. Yeah, seems like there's no way up to the top of that. Very sad. Oh, purple fishing coins. Right then. Did you know the volcano is a rupture in the crust of a planetary mass object such as Earth? This allows hot lava, volcanic ashes, and gases to escape from a magma chamber below the surface. Wow, I didn't know that. Huh. I've now completed this eastern fishing spot as well. I guess that means... Oh, the only thing we can do now without progressing the story, which I guess would be next stream, is do all the little side missions where I talk to people. So then, I guess we're gonna finish up a little early today. Which is fine. We don't need every stream to be 3.5 hours long. Is there a fourth fishing spot? There very well might be. There might be a fourth and fifth one, but there's been exactly one per island so far. And I'm not going to do the next islands until the next stream. This is a fishing stream, not a story one. Very nearly fully leveled at this point. Aside from the ring cap, but that's what we call a poor man's crutch. It's what people who are bad at the game get to pretend to be better at the game. You were planning on making a map while watching the stream, but you've been so engaged you've made no progress. That's the most unfortunate way to receive a compliment possible. Thank you. We'll be mostly done soon, so you can make that map. Hey Sage! Did you know your dad's proud of you? Just thought you might appreciate knowing.
Hey again. Since we've grown so close, how about helping me out?
You were going to do level design but same? I'm happy to hear.
Change the outcome.
You're always talking about odds and simulations, but we living beings don't live by calculations. The will to live, the drive to achieve, the desire to protect the ones you love, that kind of thing can grant a power you can't imagine.
Love can be converted into power. Do you have any data to back this proposed conversion?
Nope. That's what makes it miraculous. But if you really need proof, I'll whip you up a miracle by the end of all this. You'll see.
Sonic really be out here just talking to her about the miraculous power of love. And completely meaning it, which is awesome. You were going to do level design work, but same? Thank you, that's nice. Although, the Sonic map did give you a good idea. I'm scared by what that might mean, because I believe that's for a D&D thing you're going to run for us, right? Sage did hit him with the source, yeah. The power went into me? Yeah, I'm stealing all of your productive power so that I can play Sonic. Right, side story. Oh, here's a Tails over here. Lovely. 2D D&D sections. Please no, I don't want to do a 2D D&D section. Wait, did that just play music? Oh, hello! Shinobi. You're just ninja again. She sounds like a Code Vein character and I hate that. I'm sorry, I've never played Code Vein. Wait, no, I did play Code Vein. What am I talking about? I just didn't beat it because I found it to be a bit too frustrating. What if she sounded like a Seven Deadly Sins character? Oh, you love that show, don't you? Seven Deadly Sins. What? Game? Well, I'm not gonna complain. Nanatsu Taizai, let's go! I hope I said that right. I don't speak any Japanese beyond anyone who watches anime picking up a few useless phrases. But you know, I can say hello, and I can say, oh, impossible! I got it right? That's nice to hear. Oh, your profile picture's showing up. That's good. It hasn't been for most of this stream. Or at least not online. Right then, Tails, where are you? There you go. Oh, he was down here the whole time! Seven Deadly Sins is like Attack on Titan, except that people hate almost all of it. I see. Do you mean it's like Attack on Titan in that people really liked it and then hated the ending? Or do you mean it's like Attack on Titan in that alt-right people, neo-Nazis and such, look up to the main character in a way that they really shouldn't? Oh, you just added a pic, that'd be why.
Do you think I can change?
What do you mean, like a tire or the tornado's engine oil?
No. I mean, when I was lost in cyberspace, I was confronted by another version of myself. He said I was just a follower, that I couldn't think or act on my own. I wanted to argue, but I couldn't bring myself to say anything back. I worry he's right and that I haven't changed at all.
Whatever. Some spooky cyber copy hasn't seen you in action. I've seen it firsthand. You've definitely grown, and I know you'll keep on working hard.
Huh. So a couple of things there. Tails with the same characterization we've had so far, which is very nice. But also that cyberspace is just straight up confronting him with, like, mental demons. That's nice. Oh, you mean that because they both have Reiner in it. I see. I haven't watched Seven Deadly Sins, so I wouldn't know. So what's the difference if they both have Reiner? That's a good point. Very good question. One is 100% good and the other one is 20% good. I see. I hope Sage likes Spanners.
Coming up on the last Titan.
Oh,
Care to bet who'll be the winner this time?
definitely supposed to do this before we fought.
Your odds of victory have improved from impossible to highly improbable.
Those are just the kind of odds I like to beat. So these were built by the Ancients too, right? They're pretty powerful enemies. Did they manage to defeat the Ancients' enemies?
I can only hope their next victim is you.
Oh. More people need to watch Akame ga Kill? What is that? The name is familiar. Sage says, I hate Spanners. Well, tough luck to her, because one time she mentioned in passing that she liked them, and it's going to be the only Christmas gift she gets for the next 5 years. You know how it is. It's made by the same studio as Edge Runners, but it made you cry. Didn't Trigger animate that? Are you on about Kill la Kill? Real men cry at top 10 anime deaths. I mean, kinda. When I was a kid, I watched Assassination Classroom. And I won't say what happens there, but there's a point in the plot where I cried my eyes out. Like, literally grabbed a pillow and just sobbed into it. I don't know if I'd still do that, but I remember it so vividly. It was to the point where my brother rewatched the show and I just didn't want to join him because I didn't want to have to go through it again. It's a series about a plucky little robot who goes into the big city. Oh, you do mean Kill la Kill. Yeah. Kill la Kill's great. Really good show.
It doesn't look like this was a projectile weapon.
So no ancient cannonballs then, huh? Wait, are you saying this is a beam weapon? Like on the egg carrier?
Exactly. From what I can tell, it has its own battery, independent of an outside power source. Moreover, its capacity is ludicrous. It could level a mountain. It's almost up there with the Eclipse cannon. But that was plugged into the Ark's reactor. This is freestanding. The Ancients' designs are amazing.
Yeah, that's cool and all, but I mean, they built these things to shoot at something. Wow, what kind of enemy takes that much firepower to stop?
They've really been building up this alien invasion. I hope that we'll see something of it beyond it just being background. I mean, maybe if it happened ages ago and they're all gone now, but it's also very possible that that alien invasion could be like the final boss or something, right? It's a series about a plucky little robot who goes into the big city to meet his idol and show off his inventions, but the idol goes missing suspiciously. I don't know what you're talking about, but I'll take your word for it. But Chaos Invasion, not Alien. Well, no, because it's specifically the Ancients, which are related to the Water God Chaos, were invaded, and we're pretty confident it was aliens. Knuckles talked about how some of the structures on this island are made out of rocks and materials that he's not seen on Earth before, including the... including some of the structures having different architectural styles, not just being the ones that you see the Ancients make. You just fight Chaos again. He's grumpy this time. Wasn't he extremely grumpy the first time? Yeah, starry eyes me all you want. There was no time to react to that. No, dude, just let me onto the thing. Onto the platform. Ah, video game. Come on, there has to be a way. There we go. Just sort of force it in a way it's not supposed to go. Ah, Chaos Island.
Sonic, do you think I can change?
What do you mean, like a tire or the?
Wait a minute, we've had this convo.
No, I mean...
Game! They just put the same convo in twice. That's odd. I wonder if that was an actual oversight or if I just got a bad luck or something. If it's randomized, which is also bad design. Huh. Yeah, we just had the exact same conversation again. Maybe the devs just put it in twice, because I haven't had any dupes previously.
Yo, Tails. Can you tell if there's anything special about the ruins with this symbol?
I can't be sure without a proper analysis, but it doesn't seem remarkable. What is remarkable is the data retention after all these years. The corruption is negligible, and the maps are so accurate. Not to mention the way they can imprint the map data directly into the user's mind. It's hard enough explaining yourself to your peers, let alone some long-distance civilizations.
Yeah, too bad they can't give us all the answers to the island's mysteries. You're right, though. It's pretty amazing to have a civilization based on brain power.
I'm still not sure if I love or hate that they justify in-game why you have a map. Like, you can just give a person a map. They're not going to question why they have one. Oh! The side stories are back? Huh. I think it's bugging. Does Sonic have a WWE style entrance in this game? No. Why would he? Oh, Goko's. Nice.
We're at a pretty high altitude. It's hard to say how high due to all the clouds.
Gotta head out, but have fun, dudes, and enjoy the Sonics. Nice. I think we're probably gonna win quite soon anyway. Thank you for joining.
Ancients must have had a
WWE is
reason
quite
for coming
popular.
up here.
That is true.
Given the infrastructure, I don't think this was a residential area. It seems more like military front lines.
A first strike position, huh? I mean, those cannons aren't just for show. With everything we've seen, just what kind of enemy were they preparing for?
Aha! I heard the Coco. I knew that it was nearby because of that. Right, so if I go for side story. Yeah, these ones are back. I mean, I guess I'll just go for them again, see if there's anything new there. Very strange. Has Tails ever used his tail as a paintbrush? I really want to paint something with him. You know, I think he actually has. Not in any of the games, but in the comics. Or at the very least in some promotional art. I'm pretty sure I've seen it before. Though it might have just been fan art.
So I think I've figured it out. The Coco are the spirits of the ancients, aren't they?
What if they are?
I've run into my fair share of spirits who stick around because of their regrets. Sometimes I've been able to help them move on. Just how long have they endured like this, though? Were we brought here to help them finally find peace?
Why ask me?
Because I feel like you might be in the same boat. And if so, I'll help if I can.
I know I've said this 100 times, but I do like the way that the characters are written in this game. It's both in character and it feels genuine. It's a good combo. Wonder if the enemy is something akin to Sonic. Possibly. So you mean that rather than fighting some immensely powerful army or something, it's a Sonic type monster or creature or sentient being? Ian Flynn does good writing. Yes, he does. I'm so glad they brought him on. Imagine if we still had Pontaff and co. Sage sounds like a Code Vein character and you dislike that? I mean, I guess if I'm repeating myself, you can as well. Shadow 2. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, maybe. Okay, maybe. So, do you remember anyone who's played all the old Sonic games and is a nerd about it? Way back in Sonic 3 and Knuckles in Sky Sanctuary, there is a mural depicting Super Sonic in combat or in battle, or a Super Sonic looking thing. And this mural is absolutely way older than Sonic or Shadow. Like, it's ancient. Now, we'd assumed this mural would just be some kind of prophecy, it very much could have been. Or maybe it was just a detail that a sprite artist put in because they thought it would look cool. That's probably the meta reason. But Flynn very easily could be drawing from that mural in order to say this is actually what it was depicting. A Sonic-like ultimate life form. Which in turn, also, the thing it's fighting looks a lot like Chaos. And so then, the Bio-Lizard, being the first attempt to create the ultimate life form, looks a lot like Chaos, which could have been based on the mural, which means that their second attempt, Shadow, that looks like Super Sonic, could have been based on the other thing in the mural depicting the ultimate life form. God, Sonic lore. Could be what Shadow was based on. That's a common theory, because yeah, Shadow existed before Sonic did. Whew. Either way, man, I hope that's true, because that would be a seriously exciting way to take it.
If I just had my body,
But Chris Banton
I could
says
be
no
so much
more.
efficient.
Wrong.
Amy said she felt like she was in a dream. Does that sound about right?
That's pretty accurate. I can think clearly, and I'm aware, but there's no physicality to it. Everything feels just out of reach.
Do you think
That's
why
cool
the
and all, but what's your
ancients
favorite
made the
cheese?
cocoa? To have something real
I'm
to put
generic,
their
cheddar.
spirits into?
It's
I
one
like melting it
hypothesis.
onto things.
We certainly can't rule it out.
Okay, only these two are left now. I think we've seen this one too. Oh, I wasn't paying enough attention. I actually did not hear a single thing they said. Regardless, we've only got 2 more of these to go through, so they might be 2 that we've already seen. Once we're done with that, I'm probably going to call it for today. OMG, same. Melted cheddar on a block of cheddar goes so hard. I was more thinking maybe melted cheddar on pasta or on toast. It's simple, but it's very, very nice. Alright, let's see if we've seen this one already. Yes, we
Coming up
have.
on the last Titan.
And the last one, which I think is also one we've already seen. Yes. I think at some point the game just bugged and forgot which ones we'd actually talked to. This is the one that bugged last time, you think? Alright, well, we'll see what happens next time. When we talk to him, we'll see if anything changes, but we don't know for certain that this is the last one.
Oh, what I wouldn't give
Yes,
to study this ancient
you've seen this one. Okay. Huh, and now I just got the achievement for getting all of them. Very weird, but okay. Yeah, I guess that's it. I will comment that there certainly are more fishing spots, because when I cleared out the first fishing spot, I got an achievement for it, but not for the second or third one. And just using any kind of basic meta knowledge, there's definitely going to be an achievement for clearing out all of the fishing spots, because that's just how it works. Which means that there are almost certainly more fishing spots out there, which means, I don't know, more fishing. Whether we'll do that in a stream of its own, who can tell? Let's just find a good spot to end this on. This stream's been very enjoyable. It's been a rough day, and this day really helped cope with my death again. Thanks for everything you do. Moot T channel here. Dang, well, I'm sorry to hear you died. That must really suck. But I'm glad that I can be of help. Always very, very sad when you die. So,